Hello and good morning everyone. So today is the fourth trading session of this week. So let's get started with today's top stocks and news. The first one is Mahindra and Mahindra, where the company's net profit is up by 32% at 3,450 crores. Revenue is again up by 26%. EBITDA is again up by 17.7% at 4,795 crores and margins are reported at 13.9% versus 14.9% on yearly basis. If you look at the Tata Steel number, the net profit is reported at 2,007 crores. Revenue is down by 2.9% at 53,178 crores. EBITDA is up by 11%, reported at 7,456 crores, and margins are reported at 14% versus 12% on yearly basis. The next stock which you need to look at is Kaynes Technologies, where the company's net profit is up by 47% at 75 crores. Revenue is again up by 34% at 673 crores. EBITDA is up by 68% at 113 crores and margins are reported at 16.6% versus 13.3% on Y&Y basis. The next stock which you need to look at is Interglobe Aviation, where the company's net profit is down by 20% at 2,176 crores. Revenue is up by 4.7% at 20,496 crores. EBITDA is down by 1.2% and EBITDA margins are reported at 28% versus 29.7% on Y&Y basis. Along with that, rental, repair and maintenance cost is up by 18% at 3,071 crores. Other income is reported at 1,046 crores. Along with that, load factor down by 2.1 points to 84.6% and ask up by 16.4% at 42.3 billion. And along with that, yield is down by 5% at 4.98. The next stock which you need to look at is IGL, where the company's net profit is up by 2% at 356 crores. Revenue is on a flatter side, reported at 3,914 crores. EBITDA is up by 3.6% and margins are reported at 13.1% versus 12.6% on quarter-on-quarter basis. The next stock which you need to look at is Hitachi Energy, where the company's net profit is reported at 132 crores. Revenue is again up by 11.4%, reported at 1,479 crores. EBITDA is reported at 155 crores and margins are reported at 10.5% versus 3.6% on Y&Y basis. The next stock which you need to look at is Navin Fluorine, where the company's net profit is reported at 117 crores. Revenue is again up by 38.5% at 725 crores. EBITDA is again up by 207 crores. EBITDA is reported at 207 crores and margins are reported at 28.5% on Y&Y basis. The next stock is CAMS, where the company's net profit is on a flatter side, reported at 109 crores. Revenue is up by 7% at 354 crores. EBITDA is again up by 3.3% and margins are reported at 43.5% versus 45.1% on yearly basis. The next stock which you need to look at is Aster DM Healthcare, where the company's net profit is up by 15.6% to 93.6 crores. Revenue is again up by 8% to 1,080 crores. EBITDA is again up by 31.3% and EBITDA margins improved to 19.29% versus 16.17%. The next stock which you need to look at in today's trading session is V2 Retail, where the company's net profit is up by 75% at 27 crores. Revenue is again up by 52% at 630 crores. EBITDA is up by 69% and EBITDA margin improved to 14.37% versus 12.86% on Y&Y basis. The next stock which you need to look at is Tata Motors, because company is going to acquire Iveco X Defence for 3.8 billion euros at 14.1 euro per share in cash. The next stock is Jio Financial, because company approves raising fund through issuance of up to 50 crores warrant aggregating to 15,825 crores. Cost of pre-warrant is set at 316 rupees. So these were some of these stocks which you need to look at in today's trading session. Thank you. Bye-bye.